What's up, everybody? I'm back again with another installment of Why Do I Own This? A series of videos where I take a good hard look at the vinyl record collection and give an account as to why I own these physical objects. And I've included in the description section below a link to my Discogs account where you can see an up-to-date list of every vinyl record that I own. You can drop into the comments section below and let me know which albums I need to answer for. And I think we'll have a little bit of fun along the way. My name's Adam McDormand, and this is Medium Quality. This time we're talking about I'm in Your Mind, Fuzz by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Now, I've talked about the Giz way back in the day on my channel, and I have a pretty good feeling that they're gonna come up again. So I thought it would be a good idea to go back and look at the album that really got me into the band. Now, this is the 5th album from this Australian psych rock band, and it released in 2014. And I want to be careful about using this term because I'm not really an expert in the genre, but I would go so far as to say that this has some serious krautrock vibes to it, especially when you take into account the first 4 songs on this album, which are I'm in Your Mind, I'm Not in Your Mind, Cellophane, and then the title track, I'm in Your Mind, Fuzz. That's 12.5 minutes of music where the bass and drums do not stop. It's this almost trance-like drum and bass rhythmic beat that sucks you in. Really, it doesn't stop from there either. You don't really get any down-tempo moments until the aptly titled Slow Jam 1 on the second side of this album. This thing is ferocious. Every single album that King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard puts out is different. They're always pushing themselves outside of the genres that you would expect them to work in. And yet, I'm in Your Mind, Fuzz serves as kind of a prototype for what they would do in future albums. They take that kind of krautrock influenced sound that they have in those first 4 tracks that do not stop. And I think that becomes the inspiration, the prototype, if you will, for an album like Nonagon Infinity, which for me may be the very high point of the band's musical career. And I think that brings us to the ultimate question, why do I own this? Well, this was the album that got me into King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I had a co-worker who introduced me to the band. He made me stop what I was doing and listen to the beginning of this album. And at first it struck me as maybe a little repetitive until that driving rhythm of the drums and bass pulled me in trance-like, and I disappeared for 12.5 minutes, coming out the other side a new man, transformed. Having heard nothing like this in my entire life, I began to appreciate psych rock. And so, of course, I had to run out and pick up a copy on vinyl. And I managed to grab this Coke bottle green with red fog. It's a really beautiful pressing of an album that grabs a hold of you and simply does not let go. Of course, that would only be the beginning of my appreciation of the Giz, as they would continue to release albums at a breakneck pace. And there for a while, I picked up every single album that they put out because every single one of them was surprising, challenging, exciting, and really broadened my musical horizons. I would love to hear from some fellow Giz heads. Drop in the comments section below and let me know, what was the first Giz album that you listened to? What was your gateway drug into the Gizverse? Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see some more, make sure you subscribe. Until next time, keep spinning that good stuff. What a time to be alive.